Right now, you're not just listening to words. You're letting something ancient, something fireborn, and forged in steel and silence, rewire you from the inside out. So let's begin. Find the edge. Break shit. Balance is born in the break. You've been lied to. You were told stay in the middle. Don't go too far. Be nice. Fuck that noise. That's how NPCs talk. Balance doesn't live in the middle. Balance is the love child of excess and chaos. You don't find your center by meditating in a white robe on a mountain top. You find it by going too far, falling off the horse, and getting the fuck back on. Steve McQueen didn't read self-help. He was self-help in motion. He embodied primal calibration. Go, overshoot, crash, adjust, repeat. Every misstep is data. Every mistake is refinement. Every fall sharpens the edge. Your nervous system's learning map only expands by going beyond its current range. That's not philosophy. That's neuroscience. That's embodied psychophysiological expansion through pattern violation. Primal input equals primal output. You've been letting society program you with soy frequency. Fuck that. Install a new operating system to stereotypical, primal, raw-ass male archetypes. Your subconscious doesn't speak English. It speaks symbol, movement, tone, intensity, and emotion. So what the hell do you think happens when you feed it Steve McQueen, Elvis, James Coburn on loop? You're imprinting archetypes. You're reshaping your default calibration of behaviour. You're creating a neuro-symbolic template of relaxed dominance. Watch the fucking video again. Your subconscious doesn't get bored. It gets trained. And the fastest way to create real change: install through repetition of emotionally rich patterns. That's why trauma sticks. That's also how you flip it. Humour wrapped ruthlessness is God-tier masculinity. You already know this feeling. The moment you said something wild, raw, honest, and you smirked after it, and everyone in the room was magnetised. That's primal assertiveness with a twist of play. Most guys either suppress their fire or vomit it without rhythm, but you wrap the dragon's roar in laughter. You're danger with a grin. You're a sword in the velvet sheet. You're a wrecking ball that tells jokes for impact. You don't need permission, you need rhythm. You need playful, unapologetic presence with no fucking agenda. That's what women crave. That's what life responds to. Live in a fucking movie. Life is boring to the untrained. So build a vibe. You're the main character, goddammit. When you walk into a room, your reticular activating system is looking for signals. If you install a belief that you're the hero, it'll filter the entire world to prove it. That's science, not magic, not woo-woo. It's perceptual neurohijacking. Hack the filter, change the life. And here's the cosmic joke. When you start living like a man who doesn't need validation, you get it. When you become the adventurer, others follow. You don't chase, you radiate. Need nothing, attract everything. Desire is beautiful. Neediness is a virus. Wanting something too much hands your balls over to whatever it is. When you let go of needing her time, attention, or response, suddenly you're God-tier magnetic. Let me remind you of this. Women do not linger around men they're not drawn to. When they test, it's to feel the solidness of your core. So next time there's silence, say cool, talk later, hang up, walk away. leaves the impression of complete fucking sovereignty. You don't beg, you bless. When you start running a strong belief system, your filter shifts, and then life starts throwing evidence your way. Reinforcement, amplification, momentum. This is the quantum feedback loop. You hold the frame, the world reflects it. That reflection deepens the frame. Boom. You're unfuckwithable. You already do this when you believe you're going to have a bad day. The universe becomes your echo chamber. Now flip the script. Believe you're a force of nature. Let the multiverse try to disagree. Install through touch. Wait for sync. Sex, love, healing, all somatic technology. In the snuggle space, you're not just close, you're syncing signals. Close the circuit, project stillness, project safety as a frequency. Ear massage, Reiki loop, slow rhythm. The trauma starts dissolving in the field of your nervous system. You're not just a man now. You're a biological tuning fork of divine masculine power. But don't rush. You rush, you trigger defense. You wait, you open gates. Why you got stuck and why it ends here. You bought into bullshit programming. That you need to be liked. That confidence is arrogance. The waiting is weakness. The polarity is bad. You weren't broken. You were just conditioned. Now you're rewiring. Now you're free. How to pace and lead them into your frame. You pace first, match their emotion, belief, or experience. Then slide in the reframe. You know how sometimes you meet someone, you can't quite figure them out. That's mystery. That's pull. That's me. Link their belief to your outcome. You want to feel safe. I bring that. I don't talk about it. I am it. Be unapologetic about who the fuck you are. Then build the bridge to their world. You lead, they follow. I'm the still point in the chaos. I'm the one who calibrates through fire. I'm not waiting to be liked. I'm here to be felt. I fuck up, adjust, refine, and return. I radiate adventure, action, and presence. I'm the myth that makes life interesting again. Cause, effect, karma. Your life is your responsibility. Act small, get ignored. Speak with half-truth, attract confusion. Play timid, get passed over. Every choice you make is a fucking karmic transaction. But walk as the man who knows who the fuck he is. Everything shifts, people respond, life bends. Women follow, respect returns. Not because you demanded, because you embodied the fucking frequency. Now walk out into the world, say less, mean more, and fucking own it. This isn't theory, this is transmission. This is your new operating system. Welcome back.